Take a look at some news for a little bit. I'm gonna fucking call it. I'm fucking tired. That game, playing that just made me fucking even more fucking tired. Now I just don't want to speak anymore. Fucking game.
These guys were denouncing sanctuary cities and removing illegal border crossers.
I don't like clowns.
If they would defend Sweden when the country that gave them a house and free healthcare, their answers were exactly as you would expect. No. Are you ready to defend Sweden? Yeah, I mean, look, when these guys come to this country, they have no obligation to do anything for the country. They just come here to do whatever they want and then they leave and that's it. Why would migrants defend a country that's not even theirs? Like, they obviously migrated for a reason. For the hell of it. And just to fuck with shit sometimes. Oh no, not this guy. Oh god. Trump's first week in released 1,500 criminals, including people who beat police officers. I like how they just do the whole blanket statement. Kind of fucked up, but okay. Egg prices at all times highs. What? This wasn't even at during Trump's what? This was what? This was Biden, yo. Pulled out of the WHO, making it harder for the U.S. to fight diseases. What are you talking about? What? The World Health Organization didn't even do a good job with the whole fucking pandemic, anyways. Also, you got the states who fucking freak the fuck out on their own. So it's like they do nothing. The states freak out on their own, right? Fucking new scum fear mongers about the bird flu for no reason, even though it's not even in California. I mean, then again, if you go to like New York, where that dude caught the bird and was probably gonna eat it or some shit. Trade war with Colombia, hurting American consumers. What are you even talking about? Total disaster. Egg supply strained by bird flu as shortage frustrate Americans at grocery stores. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Trump's fault that the egg prices are all high. Bird flu. Yeah, I was gonna egg prices are high. All the fucking eggs are fucked up right now. Foreigners migrated to the UK last year, 253,000. Polish, Algerian, Tunisian, Somalian, Afghani, Lebanese, Pakistani, Iraqi. Now, criticizing two-tier policing can be example of far-right extremism. Leaked Home Office report says. Okay, what is it? There's over two-tier policing or an oh, so stupid. Motherfucker, this guy. Yeah, this guy? Yeah, he's from your own country. And then you tried to paint him as some fucking some other kid from a different country. Like what? This is one of your citizens that decided to go on a fucking stabbing spree because he hates everyone. What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? The kid is just crazy. Colombian president daughter shades Trump's deportation feud. For every Colombian deported, we will return a gringo. I mean, okay. I mean, is that not what you do anyways? You give back us our criminals, and then you take back your criminals. Isn't that what's supposed to happen? I'm confused. Also, I don't think there's a lot of Americans living in Colombia, if I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I could probably, you know, how many Americans live in Colombia? In 2020, there are 20,810 Americans living in Colombia. Some Americans are moving to Colombia in record numbers due to the country's affordable cost of living, growing economy, and cultural attraction. U.S. citizens can visit Colombia for up to 90 days without a visa. Ah, hey! If you want to travel to Colombia for a great vacation for 90 days, there you go. There's some nice places in Colombia. U.S. citizens can request 90 days extension from the Colombian Immigration Authority. There you go. Also, isn't Colombia one of those countries within the U.S.? Yeah, but yeah, you could potentially move to Colombia if you really wanted to. No one's stopping you. The horse was officially vetted and cleared to enter the gates of Troy. I really don't care, Margaret. I don't trust Greeks bearing Greek gifts. Yeah, and if anybody knows the story about the fucking Trojan horse, it would be akin to what George Washington did on right on the night he said on fucking Christmas Day at night. That would be akin to what he did. just targeting when just targeting when it's the right time. The best opportune moment is to strike. Literally. Democrats waiting to complain about grocery prices. 2021, 2023. 2023, 2025. January 21st, 2025. Yeah. Hold now. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you guys didn't complain when Biden was in office, but now you're complaining when fucking Trump is in office. You guys are fucking brain dead. Just the most brain dead motherfuckers ever.
Let's do this.
So anyways, let's get down to the
Lucha!
All right, buckle up, Fox News Alert. Shocking drone video shows suspected Mexican cartel members aiming rifles at Border Patrol drone after opening up fire on agents on the U.S. side of the border.
Well, I mean, that's actually good that they're using drones to scout out what the hell is going on. Because if they didn't, they'd be walking into a fucking... It'd be sometimes when you're scoping out an area, you might not fucking notice that you just walk up right on top of them. It's just like, oh shit.
That cross-border violence happened.
So yeah, having drone technology to just scout out the area and search. Hey, I see you.
As new daily crossing numbers show the Trump administration's crackdown.
I mean, these guys are obviously scouting, right? They're gathering intel. They're trying to figure out, hey, is there anything over here? No. Is there any fucking U.S. government, right, border patrol motherfuckers over here? No. It seems desolate. Seems like nothing's around here. Seems like nothing's been moved, right? No car, no tracks or anything. So they just scout out these areas on foot.
Down is already working.
Brooke Singman has summarized it all and joins us with this report this morning. Brooke.
Good morning, guys. That's right. So new video being released by Texas DPS Lieutenant Chris Oliveras on X last night. This footage taken after suspected Mexican cartel members trading gunfire with U.S. Border Patrol agents
trying to
near
take a shot at the
Texas
drone.
Monday afternoon as a group of migrants tried to enter the
I don't even
country
think that
illegally.
it would.
That's according to law enforcement sources. No
I don't think
injuries
the
were
gunshots
reported.
would be able to reach, to be honest.
But take from them everything.
And the new administration's border crackdown is already showing results. On Monday, ICE made nearly 1,200 arrests and lodged another 853 ICE detainers. And in Denver yesterday, DEA agents finding and removing 134,000 fentanyl pills off the streets,
Holy
while
shit.
also arresting 2 illegal
That's a lot
immigrants
of pills.
with suspected cartel ties.
That's enough to destroy a town.
And the task force arresting 2 migrants there from Mexico who have ties to the Sinaloa and Jalisco drug cartels. 130,000 fentanyl pills found in that apartment, along with cocaine, meth, and heroin. The border czar says this is just the start of these raids.
Only people are getting attacked. Children.
Oh shit.
I don't understand.
No,
I'm so sorry. I wish I
you
could
can
do
go with
something,
that.
but I can't. I don't know what to do.
What do you mean you don't know?
Try
It's
everything.
you can do one simple thing. You can tie your hands up behind your back, and you could show yourself to the ICE patrol.
We got a 250,000 Americans dead from fentanyl across that open border. Where's the tears for them?
Call up Tom Homan for he'll help you right away.
Because they buried them because they're killed by illegal aliens. We got 500,000 children who are sex trafficked into this country, separated from their families, put in the hands of criminal cartels to be smuggled into the country. This administration can't find over 300,000. Where's the tears for them?
On January 23rd, ICE New York arrested a Turkish national for entry without inspection who is a known or suspected terrorist.
Oh, who would have
On
thought?
January 23rd, ICE San Francisco arrested a citizen of Mexico unlawfully present in the United States who has been convicted of continuous sexual abuse of a child aged 14 years or younger. ICE St. Paul has arrested a citizen of Honduras who was convicted of 4th-degree criminal sexual conduct with a minor.
Okay,
ICE
well,
arrested a citizen of
I
Ecuador
think
who
you
has
should
been
just
convicted
fucking
of
throw
rape.
them into the wood chipper
ICE
instead.
Austin arrested a citizen of the Dominican Republic who has a criminal
Just throw a lot of
conviction
these
for
people into the
second-degree murder.
fucking wood chipper.
This criminal was
Jesus.
convicted of murder for beating his pregnant wife to death in front of her 5-year-old
Are they
son.
talking about
And ICE
Trump
St.
getting
Paul
me a
also
house in the
arrested a citizen of
suburbs?
Mexico
No.
who was convicted of possessing pornographic
They're
material of a
talking
minor
about
on a work computer.
3,500 arrests ICE
capturing
made so far
you
since President Trump came back into office.
and then
Can you just tell us
throwing
the numbers?
you
How many have a criminal record
to the
versus
wolves.
those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's
They're gonna
laws,
throw
and
you
therefore
into
they are
some
criminals
barbed
as far
wire.
as this
Good luck.
administration goes. I know the last administration didn't
Oh
see it
god,
that
that
way.
would be
It's a
terrible.
big culture shift in our nation to view someone
Be
who breaks our
trapped in
immigration
barbed
laws as
wire?
a criminal,
Oh.
but that's exactly what they are.
Yeah, exactly. And very importantly, America is respected again. We're respected again. Isn't that nice?
Trump on deportation. We're respected again. We're gonna deport you. It'll be great. You're fired.
Laughing at us like we're stupid people.
Laughing at us.
Listen to this. Border agents are reporting
Deported.
shockingly low
Laughing
numbers
at
of illegal
us.
crossing, guys. A nearly 95%
Oh, they're just laughing at
from
us.
the
They
height
deported
of the border
now.
crisis under Biden to the first days of Trump's presidency after just 1 week.
I think there's a very clear message as to what this president wants the look of a criminal migrant to look like, what an undocumented migrant. And I think that's racist.
Well, I don't know. What? What does an undocumented migrant look like? I don't fucking know. Motherfucker could just be Jim Bob next door who's fucking, I don't fucking know.
Racist. Let me also say,
I'm not nosy into fucking my neighbor's business. Like, what the fuck?
doing this. I am disappointed, disgusted, and saddened by what I'm seeing.
But what about your husband?
We're going to do this.
Yeah, who
job.
gives a fuck? Your husband though, he did some shady shit. He like operated on what, 100 people, and then he tried to take it up with the insurance, the insurance companies. Like what? Those 100 patients didn't even have insurance, and then he's trying to get up with the insurance company. Nah, dude.
And we're going to enforce the laws
Yeah,
of this
that
country.
ain't it,
If they
Chief.
don't like it, then go to Congress and change the law. It's just all for the good of this nation, and we're going to keep going. No apologies. We're moving forward.
Yeah, and where were those tears when these guys were denouncing sanctuary cities and removing illegal border crossers?
Yeah.
Would you allow these cities to
Oh,
ignore
yeah, this
the federal
one.
law regarding
Yeah,
the
this one's
reporting of illegal
iconic.
immigrants and in fact provide sanctuary to
Yeah,
these
this is the
immigrants?
Pick up
Obama
the New
one.
York
Yeah.
Times
Oh,
today.
yeah.
There's a city
Fucking.
not far across the river from my state.
Yeah, this
that
was the
imposed
Biden
similar
Obama.
sanctions. And what they found out is, as a consequence of that, their
Yeah,
city
the-
went in the dumps.
was that
in the
McCain
dumpster.
and
Stores
fucking,
started closing. Everything started to happen, and they changed the policy.
So, Senator Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up.
Yeah, see, even Obama was deporting people, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Obama, let's go."
Hey, Daddy Trump, you want to take us the fuck out of here? Come do this shit then. Look what the fuck you your house.
Bro switched sides quickly. Well, who? Obama? Obama was always a person who did who wanted to deport. Well, I mean, he kind of changed his mind now, right? With all the shit that happened. What the fuck was he doing in 2008 if he wanted to deport people? Well, I mean.
Look what the fuck do your streets.
I mean, Biden was a different person back then, right? Let's just look at him.
Would you allow these cities to ignore the federal law regarding the reporting of illegal immigrants and in fact provide sanctuary to these immigrants?
Pick up the New York Times today. There's a city not far across the river from my state that imposed the similar sanctions. And what they found out is, as a consequence of that, their city went in the dumps, in the dumpster. Stores started closing. Everything started to happen. And they changed the policy.
So, Senator Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter
No.
the U.S. illegally, your chances of
Fucking
getting
says
caught
it.
Better.
He allowed deportations back then, and now he doesn't want to allow. Well, no, he's not in office anymore. He's gone now.
Daddy Trump, you want to take us the fuck out of here? Come do this shit then. Look what the fuck do your house. Look what the fuck do your streets. Come get it, bitch.
We can do that.
Better.
You will not allow Trump to come in here and get
God
these
damn it.
illegals. We're in $1 billion deficit, and you spent half of that on illegals. You campaign and double down that you would not raise property tax. You wanted to raise our taxes $300 million. They shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. This is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, please come here first. Spend our tax dollars to go.
Please come get this motherfucker right now.
Based on
Please get this bitch.
You got Cash Patel and Pam Bundy that you're going to have to deal with sooner than later. Then it's going to be an audit. Next, it's going to be an investigation. Then it's going to be an indictment.
The way he said bitch was
this
funny.
just
Come
proves to
get it,
you
bitch.
the lack of leadership
Eh,
that you
orderly,
show
vato.
in this city. You can't even give me straight eye contact. The people of Chicago, we're done with you. It is insane how we have been voting Democrat for over 60 plus years and we've never seen a change.
Well, no shit.
Chicago was 37% red.
Oh, no
in 2020,
shit.
it was
Hey,
only 15%.
indeed.
So we're waking up.
Yeah, why has Chicago never
Got a
changed?
great way with
Why,
how we can,
yeah, why have
what we can do with this
why have
country.
some of these places
start
never
with cutting off
changed where
illegals, getting
where the
free
crime
everything,
rate is
free
still the
housing, free
fucking
schooling,
same,
free food.
high as
That'll
shit?
save us a lot of money. What, 600 million?
I wonder
Then
why.
Let's start with you, your salary. You are going down in history as the worst mayor in America.
Oh,
you
man.
Democrats, and you remember you told us to defund the police? Let's defund the police detail that you have. And let's put the police back in our neighborhood because we're not for defunding the police.
The Department of Veterans Affairs saving more than $8 million after placing 60 DEI employees on leave. Meanwhile, DOJ also getting rid of more DEI policies and lingo from federal government services, as well as announcing it's saving more than $1.5 million.
They should save all that
slashing leases
material
on
and make
empty
sure
government buildings. And those are
make sure to tell
You know,
people,
and
hey,
Harley,
these are
that
the
is so
things
important
that these
because over the last
motherfuckers
couple
have been
months, we've
trying to
talking
do.
about how many people
Look out
in
for these
Washington
things.
do work from home.
Right.
And so if they're
Like
working
a
from
fucking
home,
wanted
why is
poster. Hey,
Washington spending $500
if you
a
see
square
these,
foot
come to
for a
contact
desk
us
that
at
nobody ever
this
goes to?
number. We'll come fix it up real
in a
quick.
Fox News digital story that instead of cutting help for people who rely on
Oh, no,
Medicare,
not
Social
Elizabeth
Security, and the VA,
Warren.
let's focus on the billionaires and billionaire corporations who are feasting off the American taxpayer. We can improve our financial position by making millionaires and billionaires pay their fair share, whatever that means, by closing just one big estate tax exemption loophole. The U.S. government could save another $60 billion a year. So she's for government efficiency, just at the expense of
Yeah, of
whatever
everyone's
tax exemption she's
fucking,
talking about.
What?
Yeah, it's weird too, because these people just spout about spending so much money, but it's not even their money. It's like, yeah, you have to do these things because it's not my money, and you're wasting your money on these dumb things that don't actually do anything. It's like, you whore. Not only that, but she gets paid out the fucking wazoo to just promote this bullshit.
What an idiot.
It's totally not what Doge is about.
No.
Doge has nothing to do with collecting more tax revenue.
Yeah,
It's about
Doge has
getting rid of
nothing to do with
programs that are straining our tax dollars.
That we don't need. That we don't need.
Exactly.
Oh, I heard a train.
I think it is the top 10%. The richest people in the country pay.
Yeah, also Doge is not supposed to be, they're not a financial body. Right? They don't have like a banking, right? They're not like they're not like the federal banks and shit.
70% of all the
They
taxes.
just do
But I think
I mean, I would think they would just do logistical work, administrative work, right? Planning things out, figuring it, right? Research and development in a sense, right? Figuring out what the fuck needs to be fixed. Some ways to fix it. Blah blah blah. And they just go down the board and tackle whichever problem needs to be tackled, right?
We can all agree.
These Democrats are dysfunctional.
No, you're not sleepy. You want to go for a walk? You are.
Damn, that dog is sleeping good on that fucking plane. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, dog. That's fine. Right on the sand, man. Usually when dogs do that, they have, they basically still have some poop in their butt. And they're trying to like scoot it out of their asshole. Fucking dogs, man. That's how they ruin your carpet. Why I know that? It fucking happened to me. A long, long time ago. Yeah, that's when the house actually had some carpet.
Breaking news, guys.
You guys can see the title.
Fucking dogs and their fucking goddamn bullshit. A literal goddamn bullshit.
Thousands of people displaced in Altadena, California after the devastating Eaton fire. A lawsuit filed against the power company, SoCal Edison, points out alarming surveillance video that attorneys argue shows how the fire started. In this gas station surveillance footage, attorneys for residents who are suing argue this.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, that's
fire
pretty
started.
bad.
In this gas station surveillance footage, attorneys for residents who are suing argue this.
Yeah, that's not good. The fact that it sparked and then ignited. Oh, that's not. There's no like apparently there's supposed to be some sort. When this happens, that means they fucked they didn't insulate this properly. And so when this sparks and it catches on fire, you're fucked, dude. If you don't fucking stop this immediately, it's
Splash
bad.
is when the power line sparked the flames. This other
Yeah.
clip shows the fire spreading rapidly in the mountainside within 10 minutes.
This equipment, we believe, it shows the arcing and a fire blazing just minutes afterward.
Hey, babe, I need you to come out here right now. We have a very big problem.
What?
This ring video shows residents Jeffrey and Cheryl Koo becoming alarmed at a fire sparking at the base of a transmission tower at 6:11 p.m.
Yeah, dude, that's real bad. There's supposed to be like a lot of these wires should have the rubber protection stuff, right? That's supposed to protect it and all that stuff. But yeah, whatever kind of infrastructure was here, it was probably some old infrastructure that they didn't fucking clean or check properly, and then just one of those things.
It appears to match the timeline from other eyewitnesses in the area. The couple speaking with ABC's Matt.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, but a lot of this stuff is old, old we're still using old infrastructure. So and then we bring in new infrastructure sometimes, and then we have to reconnect and connect things. So sometimes if you don't fucking check the old infrastructure sometimes, well, you get that little fucking spark that happens sometimes.
At that time, that when we saw it, it was just at the base of the tower.
Outside court on Monday, SoCal Edison denying the claim that power lines at the transmission tower were faulty.
We did not find any faults on lines. What we did is a deeper dive, and we found some distant lines that did have some faults, but they don't serve the canyon.
SoCal Edison tells ABC News they saw.
Yeah, and it's like I don't think you can blame the company for this particular one. I don't know, man. It's hard to say.
After the New York Times provided it and said it is evaluating it as part of an ongoing investigation. A judge ordering the company cannot alter or change any of its equipment inside the Eaton fire zone for at least 3 weeks.
The LA Medical Examiner's Office reporting another fire-related death related to the Palisades fire, bringing the total number of deaths between the two fires to 29. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News.
Apparently 29 people. That's really bad. Is the fire still going? Yes.
A utility company.
I forgot which fires are still going, but most of them have probably, some of them have died. I think there's a couple fires still. Fire map. So you got a Border 2 fire down in San Diego that's 88% contained or contaminated. Or contained, sorry. I said the right thing first. And then you got the Hughes fire still going on. 98% contained. Eaton fire still going on, 99%. And the Palisades fire still going on. Right. Yeah, the Palisades and Eaton fire were the ones that started right in the very beginning. And then the Hughes fire and the Border 2 fire are the most recent. And then you had like the fucking small incidences of people fucking hobo or homeless people and just criminals doing fucking criminal activity, you know. You know, the usual.
Company Southern California Edison has agreed to temporarily preserve any potential evidence linked to claims that its equipment may have sparked the deadly Eaton fire. It is facing several lawsuits, and yesterday one law firm released this video, which it claims shows sparks falling from equipment onto the hillside. Not good. Minutes later, the hillside, it begins
and I was
to burn.
thinking
An
of
Eaton
working
fire
in
fanned
the
by heavy winds
fucking
consumed more than 14,000 acres, destroyed
electric
10,000 structures
the
nearly,
electric
and is blamed
companies, and
for
this
at
the
least
shit
17
happened.
fatalities. Lise Preston spoke to one woman who is suing.
With my
after she
computer
and her
science
daughter
degree, I
escaped
can
with their
go into
lives
any of these
and
tech
nothing
fields,
else.
whether it's the electrician
January,
field
officers'
and
voices rang out
help
through
with
the
the
streets of
systems
Altadena.
there.
Everybody out. Mandatory evacuation.
Whether
Evangeline
it's
Iglesias recalls
fucking
seeing a
working with,
glow
I
of
don't know,
fire
some
as she and her
fucking
daughter fled.
We grabbed each a suitcase, you know.
some police
clothes.
officers and shit
By
like
the
that.
time the sun rose, the life Iglesias had built over the last 25 years had turned to rubble. A feeling of profound loss.
I'm really
Data
angry and
management
disappointed.
stuff.
Angry and disappointed at who?
By Edison.
Website
that let
building.
This happen. You know, that something could have been done.
A lot of stuff.
Iglesias is suing Southern California Edison, a power company that serves Altadena.
Manufacturing
alleging
job.
The utility failed to shut off the power in time, despite weather reports warning about hurricane-force winds. The suit cites images show flames near SCE transmission lines.
I feel the same pain that the whole community feels. To date, we have not seen evidence of sparks coming out of our lines.
We spoke with Edison CEO Pedro Pizarro shortly after Iglesias filed her lawsuit against the company. Pizarro tells CBS News the company has not been able to fully inspect its lines, but he said their preliminary data shows there were no electrical anomalies in the area of the fire. Pizarro told us the company follows yearly wildfire mitigation plans regulated by the state.
Are you confident that Edison did everything to ensure safety?
I am confident that Edison has the processes, the procedures, the controls to do everything we reasonably
I don't
can
even-
to maintain the system safe.
Oh, so
We cannot
I don't even.
know whether
How did that even
something was
spark?
missed. Was there an accident? Was there something that happened?
Some kind of like, I don't know, short circuit or something?
The suit alleges inverse condemnation, a legal concept that allows people to sue the government or public utility for damage to their property.
This might be a hard case to prove because what the allegations here depend on is proving that Southern California Edison had a duty, that they were something that they could have done, and that they failed to do that.
If the case goes to trial, a jury could decide the outcome. But just like rebuilding in Altadena, the journey could be a long road ahead. For CBS Mornings, Elise Preston, Altadena, California.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't think they're gonna... I mean... Yeah, I don't know if their lawsuit is really gonna go through, to be honest.
Onto the firm released claims and has agreed to
Because even if...
See,
this is a hard situation to deal with. Because you have a fucking instance where
reports warning about
and this, like...
Utility power company that serves Altadena. Utility failed to shut off the power in time. Utility alleging the company that serves Altadena, alleging the utility failed to shut off the power in time, despite weather reports.
Yeah, also, how do you know if that's even... Because you don't even know what the fuck like, how did this even happen? How did it even spark? Like, I guess someone turned on something, or they were redirecting power or something, and it just fucking short-circuited or something?
Warning about hurricane-force winds. The suit cites images showing
it basically went bzzz, and then fucking sparked, and then
flames near SCE transmission lines.
I feel the same pain that the whole community feels. To date, we have not seen evidence of sparks coming out of our lines.
We spoke with Edison CEO
yeah, I mean,
Pedro Pizarro
that phenomenon happens so fucking rarely, so it's kind of like...
The company inspect its lines, but he said their preliminary data shows there were no electrical anomalies in the area of the fire. Pizarro told us the company follows yearly wildfire mitigation plans regulated by the state.
Are you confident?
And it seems like they've been checking. I don't know. Right there, it's old infrastructure. They said they've been checking them, so it's like.
This morning, Altadena, California.
Yeah, I don't know if this lawsuit's really gonna go through. I don't even think it's the electric company's fault, to be honest. But right, people are pissed off, and they're trying to figure out who they can blame to get some form of compensation back for all the fucking damage to their homes, right? I mean, yeah, what can you do? People are pissed. Their fucking livelihood just went up in fucking smokes. It's on film how they can deny has been the cause of most of the fires that happen in the state. Have to go after the power company because they have money, not the folks living in the woods because they have no money. Sue the governor, not Edison. Come on, people. This is BS. Yeah, yeah, see, that's the other thing. It's not even... I don't even think it's Edison's fault, right? I don't think it's the company's Edison's fault. No, it was climate change. Yeah, that's kind of fucking stupid, too. We found no wrongdoing. Blowtorch will... she said, there's been a lot of people who've been watching the news. There are also 2 household witnesses that heard what sounded like a large bottle rocket. They originally thought it was a firework. Got license plate information on 2 vehicles from security to the suspected area. The other witness went through security footage and was able to see the smoke from where it came from, which was how they found the rocket launcher. Ellie, FBI were there for hours investigating, looking for the rocket. I don't doubt the power company's equipment and responsibility. However, after hearing about all the other arsonists starting fire... So this person is saying it could have been someone who was setting off, like, bottle rockets and shit. Basically fireworks. And I guess one of the fireworks went towards the power line or something. It's a reach, but not impossible. Yeah. Nice to have water to quick. Yeah, see, that's the other thing about why I find it so odd, right? The Edison cables are supposed to be protected, right? Those are protected cables. They shouldn't be causing sparks like that. No, I don't know. I know Pedro Pizarro personally had worked with him for several. He is very decent, fine, and honest man. Trust him to work this out. Yeah, from whether he wants the investigations or not. Yeah. Every utility is responsible for all the natural disasters now. Wait, who owns these utility companies? That would be BlackRock. Yeah, honestly. The fact that we haven't improved, like, right, we're still using some of the old infrastructure, right? We should have at least, like, right, right, we should have at least remade some of these things and, right, to the new stuff, because, right, the old stuff is gonna eventually break down, like what, right, what happened now? I don't know. Yeah, it's such a fucking tough time right now. Also, the fires aren't even done yet. Still need to do an investigation to see what the fuck really actually happened. It's in the fucking name. Hey, think about make Tarzan black. What? Oh, about the race swapping shit. Captain America Brave New World Star Anthony Mackie explains why Captain America represents for him. Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term America should be one of those I don't even think I should read your fucking quote anymore. What your statement says anymore. You fucking cunt. Well, the fuck is an American and he's talking shit about America. Nice.
For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations. Like, it's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable. It's kind of, this is kind of like an aspect of a dream coming true.
Nah,
when I was a kid, all of us as actors.
You missed it. Now, if you would have said it, right, if you would have humanized him a little bit more, right, the character, about what, because he is still human, even if he went through some, right, fucking super soldier training bullshit, right, and take a serum and shit, and does good for the, right, does good for the humanity. It saves humanity.
Or someone told you no.
You fucked up, dude.
You see a 5-year-old kid with a stick and he's slaying dragons to save the princess in the tower. That kid really believes there are dragons out there. That stick is really a sword and he's really trying to save that princess. And then one day somebody told him, no, There are no dragons, that's not a sword, and that princess is not there. And all of his little dreams were dashed. So, you know, as an actor, I feel like our job is to get back to the day where we see that dragon and we slay that dragon to save that princess. And that's kind of what this movie was for me. For me, Captain America represents a
I mean, I
lot
get
of
what he's
different things,
saying,
and I don't
but
think the term, you know,
the way he
America
said it was
should be
bad.
one of the
It was just
No
so
offense, but it
bad.
sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
Yeah. Call me gobbledygook. Yeah, I mean, look, if you wanted to take Captain America, right, and just say what symbolizes the American, right, people. But yeah, he didn't do, you're right, he said he didn't choose his words wisely. But yeah, I mean, I get what he was trying to say, but yeah, he chose his words poorly. Very poorly. Believe in Santa Claus again. Oh shit. What he's saying is both grammatically incorrect and also retarded. I mean, I'm trying not to be mean, but yes. I'm trying not to be mean, but yes. Lincoln was right. Oh my god. This is a real cultural appropriation. Captain Wakanda. Dude, they're not gonna drop the fact that they all got on a call and was like making dumb fucking jokes about the shit. It's like, oh no. Plato said, "Watch out for artists and poets." They think they know everything because they have followers, and they actually know very little outside of their crafts. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of philosopher, mathematicians, yeah, they were they were pretty matter-of-fact people. They did not give a fuck about art and poetry. They only cared about answering math problems and right, human nature questions. And humanitarian questions, right? About how people perceive the world around them. And how people perceive each other, and right, how they make sense of everything. That's happening. What's happening? Root causes? The root causes are mixtapes. No one likes mixtapes anymore. Biden admin. Kamala Harris visits border, says focus has to be on root causes of migration. Well, I mean... Trump borders are, if you're in the country illegally, you got a problem. Mass arrest and nationwide U.S. immigration crackdown. Trump had been launched nationwide immigration enforcement blitz. ICE makes over 3,500 arrests during Trump's first week back in office. 1,500 active duty troops headed to U.S.-Mexico border. ICE arrests across country as Mexico border crossing plummet under border. Under Trump.
We are back, baby. We are back. We are back.
The Hangover. That was a great movie. How many movies did they make of The Hangover? 3? Yeah, they made 3 movies. Federal fear is Steffi at India's massive Kumbh festival. RIP. Let me guess, trampled. Hey, look, it's Black Friday. God, I'm sorry. It's like the Pokemon palettes where everybody's raiding them and trying to fight people to get their Pokemon cards. God damn it, I'm sorry. I'm making a joke when I shouldn't be making jokes. It's like that one pilgrimage that had people dying due to heat stroke. So sorry. God damn it. I can't stop myself, I'm sorry. There's no way would be in a crowd of people that huge. I mean, you don't have to be in a crowd of people that huge. You can literally just stand outside in one of those places that one of those places that deal with like 105 degrees Fahrenheit all year round, and then just cook yourself alive. Don't people realize how scary a huge crowd of people are? Yeah. I went to a New Year festival last year and the crowd was very huge. Everyone was pushing you left and right. There was no space to stand up straight. And there was no way to leave the huge wave of human sea. I ended up escaping, but I have a phobia now. I fear of a huge crowd. I mean, look, once you get into a mosh pit and then people start fucking jumping on you, that's it, dude. You're gone. You're getting trampled, brother. Nikki Haley and Vivek Ramaswamy should deliver some toilets. Such geniuses and hard workers, we should replace all Americans with them so our country will look like theirs. Bro, this shit already happens. It's called Black Friday and fucking the fucking Pokemon card palette, right? Palette hunting. People don't really learn. I'm not surprised. Or produce unalive easily. Indians in a nutshell. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, just because a lot of these places have high population, right, doesn't mean that it's a good thing, right? Could also mean that there's some people unaliving themselves and right other societal issues at play that even if there's a high population versus other nations. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am tired. What an amazing upgrade. Dude, they did Kareem Jean-Pierre so dirty here. Dude. They did her so fucking dirty right here. The fucking difference. God damn. The fuck's up? We got the fucking crazy edge shit going on. You use KJP's best picture as well, and still the gap is colossal. Fuck. You also got an upgrade. Our admin got it right now. Yeah. You know what it stands for? We need to support LGBTQIA+. What does the plus stand for? Fucking the goddamn pedo. And then fucking has a nose ring. God damn it, dude. What does the plus stand for? Oh, fuck. So mean. Shirt link. That's fucking hilarious. The shirt link goes to a fucking fucking Trump dancing. Haven't you seen the cursed bear in a long time? Yeah, a lot of people don't use this cursed bear anymore because of the connotation it has to it. But they should. It's an original, right? It was the founding. Fucking pedo bear. I feel bad just ragging on the fucking LGBTQIA fucking movement, but it's like, got some people in there who are fucking retarded. I'm sorry. I have to rag on it. I just have to. Liv can win the lawsuit by just stalling it out. She doesn't look like she has much time left. Oh, fuck. And people. Oh, people. People never change.
Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her
I was
lift
just
rolled
trying to
off.
get to a Detroit Lions watch party.
Faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man. She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me, you can.
I can fit in this car.
She told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's gotta.
Tires could not handle her weight.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car.
Honestly, I think he's just being rude about it.
Never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like,
Wait, she's a rapper?
it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and
God damn, that's a whale!
Weight is a protected characteristic
Sorry.
in Michigan by
God
law.
damn.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed since she posted the encounter on
can you really he's basically tying her... He's akinning the it's not even discrimination, but okay. I don't think it's discrimination. I mean, you're fat shaming them. That's for sure. You are definitely being a dickhead. That is for sure. But to go as far as to be like, this is discrimination under the law. No, that's a leap, dude. That's a leap.
On social media, other full-figured folks have
also that guy, that's his car. And that's he can accept or decline whoever he wants. Right. I mean, it may not look good, right, optics wise, but he's entitled to do, right? It's his car, the way he does his job. I mean, he does, right? I mean, the fact that he just saw this person and was like, oh yeah, no, not happening. I mean, he's just a fucking big ass dickhead for doing it. That's all. To go as far as to say that he's somehow being discriminatory because of your physique, it's like, come on.
Reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I mean, you can't really call it discrimination when it's true, right? You are fat. I don't. See, I can't. But you're fat. It's not discrimination. I mean, under the rules of discrimination.
Blanding tells us.
Under the terminology of what discrimination is. Right? It's race, gender, age, religion, disability, national origin, pregnancy, genetic information. Yeah, none of that is yeah, I'm sorry, but you being fat has nothing to do with this. It's you just having a health problem and you just not keeping yourself in check. This is a you issue, not a race issue, not a gender issue, not an age issue, not a religion issue, not a disability issue, not a national origin issue, not a pregnancy issue, not a genetic information. No, this is a you issue. You're fat and you probably should fix it. God, I'm so sorry. Oh, oh God. Oh no. Female rapper Dank DeMose has filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Lyft for denying her service because she was too big. Does she have a case? No, she doesn't have a case. I mean, she can work with those lawyers and say that she has a case and whatever, but under what discrimination is, right? Under the legal definition of what discrimination is, she has nothing. Right? Her being this fat physically is of her own making. It's of her own choice. Right? She could fix this easily if she just exercised and ate correctly. But she doesn't. Instead, they just gorge on, right, being obese. Literally. Jesus, fuck my eyes. Baby Jesus, clean my soul. Oh. We need Jesus to set an exorcism on this fat woman. We need an exorcism stat. I'm sorry, I'm being fucking mean. But it's like, being Mary Mother of God. But yeah, it's not healthy. It's not good. Literally, people who are this big die at a fucking early age of around, like, above 40. And if you're not, like, paying attention and, like, working out, right, you're putting yourself, right, you're playing with death, right? You're playing with the Grim Reaper. And honestly, you shouldn't play with the Grim Reaper too much. Because the Grim Reaper is always around. You don't want to fuck with the Grim Reaper too much. He's around. He's watching. He or she is watching carefully, just waiting for people to just fucking slip. Oh God. As a fat ass myself, no, she doesn't. I spend to get a large Uber or Lyft, so I don't have someone come up in their Toyota Corolla, which I know is hard for me to get into the back seat. Yeah, and it's like, obviously you're that big and you're trying to get in one of those small sedan vehicles. It's like, dude, you're asking for problems. You want to get literally an SUV where they can open up, right, the back, right, they can close down the middle seats if they need to, right? So you can get in the back seat and just have all the room you need, right? Is that not why you paid for that fucking Uber service or Lyft service? To have all that room and whatnot? It's a fucking Lyft dump truck. The cat dump truck. This, fuck. The construction, like rubble mover and shit. God damn it. The fucking U-Haul, Jesus. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Jaws. We gotta start being honest, man. This is why shame is needed in society. I know what you mean. It seems like we don't do enough shaming anymore. I mean, then again, if you go on the internet, there's gonna be a lot of people shaming each other. So, I mean, that's fine. But when it comes to, like, when you go outside in real reality, yeah, right. There's not too many people shaming each other. I mean, just look at what the politicians are doing. You literally had to have Trump come in and start shaming people. Literally start shooting strays at people.
Inmates. What
happens when you put 200 unadopted stray kittens that were due to to be euthanized in prison? This is absolutely incredible. So instead of killing all the kittens and kitties, they decided to give them to the prison.
What happens when you put 200?
Honestly, this is a great idea, right? It would give these inmates, right, a companion, in a sense. And there's a whole, like, study between right, humans and animals, and how, right, animals help the mood of humans and mentality and, right, stuff like that.
100 stray cats in prison. These are unadopted kittens who are about to be euthanized, and animal protection organizations have come up with the bold idea of letting prison inmates adopt the kittens.
I mean, it's
Initially,
smart.
the plan was opposed because they feared the cats were being abused by criminals. However, to everyone's surprise...
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, there is obviously a chance that some of these criminals do have abusive tendencies. But I honestly, they've been in the slammer for a long time. I mean, if you were to just do some research into some of these places, it's pretty clean most of the time.
The big men with tattooed arms not only didn't abuse the cats, but showed a tenderness they had never seen before.
Right,
They
I
no
mean, it's
longer
not all
fight
over
and
the place
brawl,
where you
but share experience.
I mean,
of
yeah, you get
raising
people
cats
who get
together
fucking
and compare whose
pissed off,
cats are the
and then they
cutest.
get
Because
freak
only
out.
those who behave well and follow the discipline have the chance to apply for a cat. Therefore, everyone shows unprecedented enthusiasm, laboring hard, earning living supplies for the cats, and even learning to knit jumpers for them. This program not only found a home for countless stray cats, but also revitalized the originally pandemonium prison as they healed each other with love and warmth.
And there you have it. Such a nice thing can go a long way. This is called having a purpose, exactly, right? Yeah, that's so wonderful. Even the hardest criminals can be redeemed with love and tenderness. So cool. You should do this everywhere. That's to be seen. Obviously there are certain instances where yes, you can do this, but it's a case-by-case basis, because some criminals are just too far gone, to be honest. Prisons are a bad idea and are not a biblical form of punishment. Every person in prison should be given an option for release in exchange for restitution or corporal punishment. Should it hold no one longer than 60 days while violent suspects await trial. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but some of these guys, some of these guys have gotten caught up in situations where maybe I don't know. Now, if it was some minor crime that they can just easily work off in the prison system, right, while they're staying in the prison system, sure. I mean, I guess, yeah, right. But this type of program, it would have to be It would have to be tested. Right, it would need a controlled group of people. Right, you would need to do some sampling, some experimentation to see if it actually works. Right, and I'm pretty sure there might. I mean, it should, to be honest. I mean, as long as those guys don't do the repeat, right? Right, you want them to stop repeat offending, literally. That's all they have to do is stop repeat offending. If you can just stop them from getting caught up in trouble or getting caught up with the wrong people again, you pretty much solve the issue. Right, if you literally give some of these people something to do, right, it would solve probably most of the issue. Seems to have helped a little, yeah. Nope. We have Rescue 3 cats, still have them with us, and we shall experience with many more. That's the most beautiful. There's a documentary about this. They take their cats seriously. Massive beasts for just looking at someone's kitties. You don't fuck with my ace, okay? Ace is This is king of... This is the king of the prison? Eduardo. Eduardo is king? You do not fuck with Eduardo? Maybe the police should have been called in this case. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, this is a... Everyone knows about this. Fucking... The dude is zonking out. He's been hitting that fucking tranquilizer, eh? He's just fucking... he went zombified for a second there. You good, bro?
This is at the Taco Bell in Niles. I'm sitting here waiting for my food. And this guy looks like this.
The dude is zombified.
This is ridiculous.
Dude, I don't understand how the dude works at this place and just spends all of his wage money on drugs probably. And then he just goes to work high as shit and fucks with people. This is so bad. Because if the cops got wind
This
of
is the Taco Bell in Niles off 11th Street.
I mean, this dude has a lot of tattoos too, so he's definitely a... Yeah, I hate to say it, this guy's a full-on druggie. He's probably a drug dealer too. What is he doing? Oh. Yeah. Huh. He's like, yeah, 1 second. Yeah, works a few jobs. This is his body giving up for sleep. If it was fentanyl, he wouldn't be leaning the other way. I don't know. I hope he's okay, though. One story I heard from who? Huh? What a moron for not calling 911 right away. If it was a heart issue or even diabetic emergency, time is of the essence. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I mean, just take a look at this guy. Right? If you just take a look at what he's wearing. Right? And then take a look at his fucking tattoos on his arms. Right? I mean, this guy looks pretty well kept, right? It's just, you can't see his eyes because his fucking hair's in the way. But right now, he's probably super drugged out. Like, super strung out. Dude just needs some meth, he'll be fine. Fentanyl. Fried egg? His brain is probably fried. Dude just has a long night. I don't know, man. Say no more, heroin. God damn. All right. Breaking UAP, UFO, drone news. President Trump issues statement on at the start of his first White House press conference run by Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. Promises made, promises kept. Oh yeah, so yeah, she talked about the whole the New Jersey drone stuff. But yeah, basically it was there was nothing fishy.
An
Nothing
update on the New
shady.
Jersey drones. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various
FAA for research. But yeah. Next generation of drones. Yo, didn't realize it's barely 12 a.m. in Cali. Yeah. Yep. 3 a.m. here in New York? Fuck New York. No wonder I ain't tired. Well, not my problem. Fuck New York. Fuck Mayor Adams. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, P. Diddy wins his rape case, apparently.
Sean Combs, Sean Puff Daddy Combs, also known as Sean P. Diddy, also known as Diddy, Bad Boy Records, label owner, founder, also known as Puff P. Daddy, Bad Boy,
Oh,
Diddy Run the
Jesus.
City, Sean Combs, also known as Sean Puffy Combs.
A big win for Sean Diddy Combs as he faces criminal and civil actions related to his alleged bad behavior over the years. An inmate in Michigan who claims that Combs sexually assaulted him back in the 1990s had his case thrown out of federal court. We're going to take a look at some of the wildest accusations
It was a 1990s
Derek
case.
Cardello Smith made in his motions and why he insists the case should continue.
So
Welcome
that's
to
just one of
Sidebar,
the
presented by
cases.
Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, this is a Law and Crime legal alert. So recent allegations against the multi-billion-dollar video game industry claim that video games are engineered for addiction. The claims include trying to make sense of the hold that video games seem to have over people where they just can't put the controller down. Every win triggers a hit of dopamine and it creates a cycle of compulsion, disrupts daily life, harms mental health. Well, our legal sponsors are taking on the industry that has allegedly at many times put profit over safety, and they're working to potentially get compensation for all of those impacted. So if you or a loved one have suffered physical or mental health issues due to video games, visit vgclaims.com.
What? I'm sorry, excuse me? If you, they're basically trying to start legal claims on people who are addicted to video games. What? Huh.
Sidebar to answer less than 10 questions and check their eligibility to file a claim.
Watch out,
So,
ladies
the
and
man
gents.
went
They're coming
viral
for your
being
games.
Granted a $100 million default judgment against Sean Diddy Combs, then it had it taken away, unfortunately for him. Well, he has lost his most recent battle, but will this be the last that we see of the incredibly litigious Derek Cardello Smith? Who is he again? If you're like, who is this guy? What are we talking about? Well, he is an inmate currently incarcerated at the Ernst C. Brooks Correctional Facility out in Michigan. This is a guy who's been convicted multiple times for criminal sexual conduct and kidnapping. In fact, last year, Cardello Smith, if you really want to talk about how we know about him, he appeared last year on a judge's live stream from prison representing himself to explain that he wanted an injunction against Sean Diddy Combs. According to Cardello Smith,
Why did he represent himself? I guess because he didn't... What? I mean, even then, you could have gotten someone for pro bono, I think. Even then, I don't... What? Why would you do that?
Combs owed him millions of dollars. So what he wanted
was Combs to be prevented from selling his mansion out in Los Angeles because there might have been an alleged effort to hide or get rid of assets. But what's the connection between Cardelo Smith and Sean Combs? Well, in court filings,
they were in the game
Cardelo
back in the
Smith
day.
claims, he alleges, that Combs drugged and raped him at a party in the 1990s out in Detroit. And he has even said that he has spoken with Sean Combs multiple times about a payout, even in person, which is something that Combs strongly denies. His attorneys later told the court, we don't even know who this guy is. But since Combs' team didn't respond to that lawsuit when it was filed and Combs was allegedly served, the judge granted a default judgment in favor of Cardelo Smith. And that meant Cardelo Smith was apparently going to get $100 million. A default judgment is you don't respond, the court automatically rules in the opposing party's favor. So he's going to get $100 million. But, of course, what he would do with it from behind bars is unclear. But I will tell you, the victory didn't last long. Why?
He just wants $100 million. He deserves
it. We didn't even know Combs had been sued. That we just heard about this default judgment in the media. So they immediately contacted the court to get things worked out, and that default judgment was revoked. And the case was also moved from state to federal court. Now, of course, during all this, Combs and his legal team, they are dealing with other major legal fights, including more than a dozen civil lawsuits accusing the disgraced music mogul of rape and assault, as well as, of course, federal criminal charges that he's facing related to sex trafficking, racketeering. His trial currently scheduled for May of 2025. Now, Combs has always denied any and all alleged sexual misconduct and says he is looking forward to proving his innocence in court. Now, going back to Cardelo Smith, the fight against Cardelo Smith, this wouldn't be an easy one. He has become something of a serial
statute of
filer
limitation
of
only applies
lawsuits
to
and
males.
habeas corpus petitions. and
Females
other
can file
filings
claims
in
20 and
state
30
federal
years
courts,
later.
most often representing himself. He's got these long legal filings, sometimes hundreds of pages long.
I don't
full
know if that's
citations and case
correct,
law.
but
I will tell you that Cardelo Smith's
the one
personality
case got
certainly
dismissed. Why
comes
is
through in
this
some of
channel
the language
eager to
that he
celebrate?
uses. He's also a big fan of run-on sentences.
Oh, I mean, it's
but
long
anyway,
crime.
attorneys for
So,
Combs
I mean,
have
they
called
will.
out
They're not celebrating, but they just talk about the cases at hand. Supposed to sell his house so he could pay him. I figured it might be false. Anyway, I'd say I have tape, and I am not giving you nothing. I got you on my tapes, I ain't giving you shit. I got you on my tapes, man. I got you on my tapes. Not enough to come forward. I hope he pays. A movie that'll take over 2025. Diddy don't it. I wonder how much it killed her to say the 50 variations of his name. I wouldn't be able to keep it straight face. I know, right? What the fuck? Nice way to spam shit. Alright, anyways. I'm not gonna watch the rest, but there you go. If you want to watch the rest, P. Diddy gets a big win, a rape case, long crime network, right? They've been keeping up to date with a lot of P. Diddy stuff. What was the other one? Court TV, I believe, is the other one. Court TV. Oh, TV. Sorry. Yeah, oh yeah, the ASAP Rocky case is going on right now, right? They just did Karen Reed stuff. What have we got? Yeah, ASAP Rocky. Fucking Ponzi scheme shit. You got a lot of stuff. The Ponzi scheme murder trial, but yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. I am tired.